Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another recipe for you. Now this one was actually recommended to us by one of our subscribers, and this recipe is now Burmese Khow Suey. Now what it is it's actually a noodle dish very similar to ramen or Thai noodle soup and things like that. However, it is packed full of very amazing flavors that differ from those two recipes. So it is absolutely delicious. It's gonna taste amazing, smell amazing, and be packed full of flavor. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into our recipe. We're going to interrupt your video right now just to let you know that we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down there so that you can watch all of the new videos that we post every week. We're going to post 2 videos every week. You want to make sure you see those recipes. So click subscribe and then punch that notification bell so you know when the videos come out. And now, back to your video. So the first thing we need to do for our vegetarian Burmese noodles is to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil into our pan and allow it to heat up over medium heat. Once the oil is hot enough, into our pan we will add in 2 to 3 green chilies that have been finely chopped, along with 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, also finely chopped, and then last but not least, a 1-inch piece of ginger, finely chopped. Give it all a quick stir and we will saute these 3 ingredients for about a minute or 2. Then into our pan we will add in 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder or cayenne. Give it all a nice mix in order to cook out our spices with the ginger, chilies, and garlic. These spices are synonymous with Burmese cooking, and they're really essential for this dish is because what it does is it sets that foundation for that depth of flavor that you want from your broth for the perfect noodle dish. Now give it another minute or so of sauteing, and then into our pan we will add in our veggies. So the first thing we're going to add in is 1 carrot that has been cut into cubes or bite-sized pieces. Follow that up with 1 cup of baby corn, cut into smaller pieces as well, and then half of an onion that has been cut into slices. Give it all a quick stir and saute for about 1 to 2 minutes in order to allow the spices to combine with our veggies. Now here we have 3 cups of vegetable stock, and first thing we're going to do is simply add in about a 1/4 cup of it into our pan to help deglaze the bottom of the pan, or in other words, help make sure that the seasonings and the spices don't stick and burn on the bottom of the pan. After which we will quickly give it a stir and then add in the rest of our vegetable stock. Give it all a nice mix, and then we will season with salt to taste and a teaspoon of sugar. One final mix before we cover the pan with a lid and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. We want our veggies to cook in the stock in order to absorb all of the awesome flavors that are going to be there in our broth. Now we only want to cook our veggies about 60 to 70% of the way through because we still want them to retain some of their crunch and bite. After about 5 to 7 minutes, we can remove the lid from the pan and we will add in 1 cup of coconut milk. Give it all a nice mix, and then we will bring this back up to a boil. After the broth comes up to a boil, into this we're going to add in a handful of cilantro or coriander leaves and a small handful of Thai basil leaves. And last but not least, we're also going to add in some spring onions. Give it a quick stir and allow it to simmer for about 1 to 2 minutes, after which our broth is done and we can pretty much start plating up our wonderful noodle dish. Now the one thing that makes Khow Suey stand out from all the other noodle dishes is the variety of toppings that we're going to be adding onto our dish. So first we're going to take our bowl full of noodles and add a nice helping of our wonderful broth. And then we're going to start adding in our toppings. So first we have some fried garlic. Along with that we also have some fried onions. Then into this we're going to add in some roasted and salted peanuts, as well as some more spring onions. Now we're going to add in some chili oil, and this is definitely a must-have topping for a proper Khow Suey. And then we're also going to add in some chili flakes, and then we have a secret ingredient which is going to add a really nice depth of flavor, which is jaggery water, which is as simple as taking a few pieces of jaggery, or like the unprocessed sugar that you get in Indian grocery stores or across India and Southeast Asia, and we're just going to mix that with a little bit of water and then add it into our dish. Then we're also going to add in our second must-have ingredient, which is Chinese 5 spice. Now this is a must-have for Khow Suey because it adds a nice balance of flavors and spices to our dish. Top with some more coriander or cilantro if you desire, and also add in a squeeze of lemon juice. And there you have it, guys. Our Burmese Khow Suey, or our noodle dish, is ready for us to dig into. I wish we had smell-o-vision because this bowl of goodness smells so amazing, and the smell is definitely intoxicating to the point where my mouth is watering like crazy. So we're not gonna delay this anymore. Let's go ahead and dig in right away. So guys, here we have our final dish. Oh my God, it smells so good. I can't wait to dig right in. So I'm just going to grab a bite right now that is packed full of all the pieces. Oh my God, guys. First things first, we want to thank you for recommending this to us because it's so good. Second thing, it is so amazing because of all the amazing flavors that you have in there, from the chili oil, the garlic, the jaggery water on top. It is so good. So you guys definitely need to try this out for yourself because you're gonna fall in love with your new favorite noodle dish. So try it out, let us know how it turns out for you, and keep on cooking.